Hello, a quick video from me, Marky-mark, just to talk about my record cleaning machine for a few minutes. It occurred to me over the weekend that I've had this for nearly 3 years now, unbelievably, and I've cleaned several hundred records plus. So I thought I would just say a few things about it and also do empty it basically, empty the crud that's in the tank. I've done about, 15, 20 record cleanings, and I wanted to just show some of the rubbish that it pulls out. So let's talk about this thing. Costs around about £350, £400 in the UK, and it makes a hell of a lot of noise. It is like a jet engine, so I usually, I like to wash a record and then kind of play it rather than use it and play at the same time, or wash it and play at the same time. I'm using a Toner Wet Goat, it's a goat hair brush for, well, mostly second-hand records that need a good, need a really good clean. This works really well. This came with it, slightly longer, less intrusive brush really that gets in and does a fantastic job at agitating all the loose crud and kind of artifacts that are in the grooves before I vacuum all the rubbish off. What I'm going to say about this, felt lips, you can buy the felt lips replacements. I usually replace them every sort of 6 months or so, and each time that I use the VC to clean a new record, I use a dry brush there just to brush out anything loose that could be actually on the felt itself, because you don't want any large pieces of rubbish stuck in the vinyl. To be honest, I think it's absolutely fine. Does a really, really good job. It very gently takes off the muck on the surface of the record. I don't think it gets deep in, there's no risk of it damaging the record when the record's going around and it's sucking off the residue with all the muck. It's a really good process. I think it's an excellent system. It's just very, very loud. They've since brought out a new model of this, which uses a magnetic top, I believe, rather than the screw top. But hey ho, I'll show you what to do with this thing in a minute. I'm still using the Deep Track cleansing from Vinyl Clear. I'm mixing it up 50-50 with distilled water. Works perfectly well for me. It's got slight isopropanol content, which makes it dry much, much quicker after I've cleaned the record. I'm a real believer in using this stuff. It's great. It's not cheap, but it works really, really well. Power switch is here. And then you've got your motor and your vacuum. So your motor spins it one way, and you flip the switch and it spins it the other way. So I do one rotation clockwise, anti-clockwise, or vice versa, and drives the record beautifully. So everything gets it clean, everything. So what else to say about this thing? Yeah, I'm really impressed. I think it's a great machine. 3 years on. As I say, it is blimmin' noisy. It's like a jet engine. It really is. But it's absolutely fine. I can live with that. It works really, really well. So let's give this a little bit of a rinse. Well, not a rinse, but let's empty out the contents and have a look to see what sort of crap that it seems to pull out. If I put this here. Great stuff. Here we go. Okay. So we take out the vent, push in this very basic looking nozzle, which is going to probably fall out. Is it going to fall out? Maybe not. Okay, let's tip this and see what comes out of it. Not much. I think it's probably it's got a bit warmer in the UK. So that's dried out really nicely. I thought there'd be a lot more in there, actually. Let's give it a little shake. It's not too heavy, this thing. Okay, I think that's as much as we're going to get. Let's have a look. We've got a lot of, goodness, there's an awful lot of crap in there. There we go. You can see straight away a lot of black particles, which has come from the pressing plant. New records always need a clean, really. I mean, I wasn't, in my very early video, I talked about dry cleaning being the way to go, but I only buy new records and get them cleaned, and this is what comes out of them. Honestly, it's all that is just, you know, little tiny fragments from the pressing plant that really you just want to get rid of, you know, and rehouse all your records in new inners. But that's done a good job. I'm really pleased, really. I think that's done a great job. Look at that, it's disgusting. So what I will do is at some point I'm going to replace the felt lips on this. Dead easy, they just stick on. You can buy them from Pro-Ject for about, I think they're about £6-7, and you very carefully put them on, get them flush to the edge of the groove, and just make sure that they're in place. But I usually replace those every 6 months, depending on, yeah, it just depends how I feel, really, to be honest. But yeah, that's the Pro-Ject. Great machine. Really, really pleased with it. Does a really good job. You know, even all the audiophile kind of tone poets all need a clean when I get them. There's always a lot of crap that I find buried away on the record. So that's it. Nothing more to say. See you all soon. Take care. Bye.